What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I need to talk to you guys about what is currently going on with AI and the bubble we're more than likely starting to see and will probably see in the next 1 to up to 3 years, really, and how, as investors and people that just want to make money, how can we make the most amount of money possible to take advantage of this bubble? Through our history, we've seen a bunch of bubbles. We've seen the tech bubble, real estate bubble. We most recently saw EV bubble and just a bunch of different bubbles. We saw the crypto bubbles. And as we go into the future, we're starting to see an AI bubble that's going to pump up a lot of stocks. A lot of different opportunities are going to come up in the market. And we need to be aware. We need to know how to take full advantage of these opportunities so we can make the most amount of money. So make sure you watch this whole video. It's going to be super important and it's going to be great long-term plays and my strategies that I plan to use through this to make the most amount of money. As always, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below as one of the best finance videos on all internet. As always, if you want to trade with me live every single day, I do that in a private Discord community. I feel like I want to do a discount today. Let's do 30% discount. The link will be there for the next 10 people. I'm feeling generous today while I'm making this video. Let's jump right into it. What did we see recently? We've seen stocks completely soar off of really the news that NVIDIA and their AI chips they've been working on with Microsoft as well as AMD and some other smaller stocks out there. A lot of it has really been the semiconductors really leading the pack and really making the stock market rip. The reason being is because of AI. AI requires a lot of energy, a lot of strength, a lot of these semiconductor chips to work really well. And what are we starting to see in the market? We're starting to see every day in the news, I'm sure you see it, is AI here, ChatGPT this, Bard, the Google AI, the Baidu AI, pretty much every single company is getting into AI. If you have an earnings call with any company, tech company, the more they drop it, the word AI, the more money they probably are looking to make, right? You're seeing Facebook looking into it, Google, Amazon, pretty much any tech company. And we're going to start seeing a lot more companies come out of the woodworks in IPO because of AI. Now, we cannot really invest in a lot of companies right now, but I think in the near future, we will be able to. We're going to see a lot of IPOs in the next 1 to 3 years, maybe even sooner than that. There are going to be AI-based companies such as ChatGPT, Bard, and a lot of these other different companies that do use artificial intelligence to really take full advantage of it and make a lot of money. Now, let's go back real quick to the year 2000.
Back in time.
Most of you guys were still in diapers or weren't even born yet, but what did we see happen? We saw the internet bubble. We saw internet companies come out of the woodwork. So over 1,000 internet companies in the stock market that had either IPO'd or just came out. People were hyping up and buying into, which we saw the 2000 crash. Now, this is the main thing I want you guys to focus on. AI will change the world at some point, in some way, shape, or form. The same way electricity did, the same way inventing the wheel did, the same way the internet did, the phone, and everything in between. But what's going to be the most difficult part is understanding which companies to bet in. Standing as 2000, there was over 1,000 companies that were in stock market. Guess what? Less than probably 50 are still around today. So that means if you had invested in 950 of them, you more than likely lost money. That means there was a 95% failure rate, even though this product, the internet, completely revolutionized the world. And AI is going to be very, very similar. EV was very similar. Let's talk about EV for a second. We saw companies like NIO, XPEV, Rivian, but which one came out really on top was Tesla. We have to understand which ones to invest in. Of course, the safe bets are always going to be the big companies such as NVIDIA, AMD, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Apple. All these companies are going to adopt AI and they're going to just help them long term. Now, those are mega caps company. Realistically, those companies are not gonna make you rich. They're a great investment, but they're not gonna make you rich. Now, the companies that are gonna make you rich, they are not out yet. But what you need to do is you need to be ready when these companies start IPOing and kind of invest a little bit of money into them and you ride the move up. For me, honestly, where I think the most possibility is gonna be and the most amount of money is actually not gonna be investing in anything, but actually waiting for the bubble to burst. At some point, the old saying always goes, you take the escalators up in stock market, I mean, it slowly goes up, and then they take the elevator down. And we're going to see something very similar. You saw a company like Zoom, during the COVID bubble. So Zoom, DocuSign skyrocket to $500 and quickly come back down to $50 in less than 6 months. That means once the top is in and the bubble bursts, shorting it and riding the momentum down can make you really rich a lot faster than it could if you took the long way. And it's a lot easier to, let's say there's 1,000 companies, it's a lot easier to bet on the ones that will fail versus the one that will succeed. It was a very small amount of them, less than 5% of them will be successful in the long term, And even the ones that are will probably have some kind of pullback when everything kind of tanks, to where we saw Amazon in the year 2000 drop 95%. And now we see Amazon today up thousands and thousands of percent. But at the time, it was extremely difficult to guess which one were going to be going anywhere. It was very easy to guess which ones will be the losers. And actually is a strategy that you should probably look into and really understand. Of course, I will update you guys as we kind of move into this AI bubble. The sooner or the later we get to it. Now, the few companies that will be successful and that will be those big home run hits will make you a lot of money. For example, we had Bill Gates come out and say that AI companies could be worth than Microsoft. That is why they are going all in on understanding artificial intelligence, not only on the tech side, but also on the mechanical side. How can artificial intelligence do work that currently humans are doing? And how can it help humans to either better what they're doing or just make it easier what they're doing and more efficient? The thing about the AI, it really does have a lot of things that it can actually help us with on the long term. We're already starting to see things like self-driving cars, robot teachers, and even robot bartenders. So we just at the very beginning of the AI revolution. And then we gotta be smart and understand how we need to be investing into AIs to get really rich in the long term. Now, if you made it so far into the videos, I can give you guys a couple takers that are actually able to trade it right now. We made a really high risky play, but I do want to share with you because they are AI related stocks. Some of these are not even in NASDAQ yet, which means they're in the OTC market. That means they're extremely, extremely risky with a million things to prove, but I think they're good to know to keep an eye on in the future to potentially make a play in. Of course, we know NVIDIA, that's going to be the main one to play. That's the easy one, and NASDAQ. But there's other different stocks like TDC, Teradata, I think that's how you say it. Could be a really interesting play in the future when this AI really starts ramping up and investors start, investing in any company they can see that, just name drops AI. Another one is Name Check or Name Check. Ticker is NEMTF from OTC markets. Again, really, really risky place, but I do want to share with you guys. If you do want to be a little safer, there's of course ETFs. ETFs are a great way to invest into new technologies that we're not sure which companies are going to be coming out on top. Something is going to be such as ARKK. Now, it's not had the best track record on picking stocks, but it's going to be one of the main ones. A better one could be BOTZ. Ticker symbol BOTZ, which is Global X Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF. So robotics and AI combined for a great, great ETF. There's also another one run by iShares, which is a robotics and artificial intelligence multi-sector ETF. Ticker symbol IRBO. It would have been better if they called it iRobot, but it's probably too long, but it would have been a great name. And lastly, another OTC stock, another gem for you guys, Omron, OMRNF. Again, really risky stock, but I give you guys both options. Look into the risky ones, look at the safe one. Let me know what you guys are going to invest in. Leave comments down below. What do you guys think about this AI revolution? I definitely think there's going to be a long-term game plan here, and we need to take full advantage of it and be ready now. We're going to get caught sleeping when, like, hey, this video is boring. Why isn't talking about it? And then before you know it, the AI bubble is near its peak, and you missed all the move. But remember, the coming down of it, the burst of it will also be a great play. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe below, and peace.